She asked me, can you get orange juice out of apples? So I mentioned in my last video that I actually attended therapy for some time, which was actually a really big help, but I keep missing my appointments. I really need to go back. But the last time that I went, my therapist said something to me that was just super important, that really stuck to me and is vital to how I view a lot of my relationships now. So I was talking to her about my dad, and if you know anything about me, you know that my relationship with my father in the past wasn't necessarily the best, but it's a lot better now. But at the time, it was really affecting my relationships and my stress levels. I felt like I always had issues with my dad because I was always expecting things out of him, like things that seemed completely kind of mandatory when it comes to being a father, but he wouldn't necessarily deliver all of the time, and it would really just upset me. It made me almost despise him because he wasn't being the father that I expected him or necessarily needed him to be. So time and time again, he continued to disappoint me, and I continued to let it get to me, and I continued to get mad at him because he just wasn't living up to my expectations. And when I told my therapist this, she looked me in the eye and she asked me a very important question. She asked me, can you get orange juice out of apples? And of course I was like, no, it's an apple. You get apple juice from apples. But then she said to me, well, have you ever thought that maybe your dad is an apple and you are trying to get orange juice out of him? And I argued with her, like, it just seems so elementary to me, just to, call or just spend time with me or just act like you care every now and again. And she told me, that may seem simple to you, that may seem easy to you, but did you ever think that maybe he's just not capable of giving you the type of love and affection and attention that you need? And I'm thinking, it's not that hard. Like, I don't see how a human being just can't give me those things that I need, especially when he's my father. You would think that those are just requirements of a father. And she kept asking me, well, is he capable of doing these things? If it's so easy to do these things, then why hasn't he done them? He obviously loves you and cares about you. So it must be that he just cannot provide those things to you where he is in life right now. Or maybe it's possible that your father just doesn't love that way, and he can't give you these things because that's not the way that he does things. Eventually, I did realize that for all these years, I have been angry because I've been screaming at an apple to produce orange juice. I've been screaming at my dad to give me something that maybe he just can't give for whatever reason, whether that's just who he is or that's what he's going through right now, to where he cannot provide for me in the ways that I may need. And there's absolutely no use for getting mad at the apple for not being able to give you orange juice. So I've gone through this story to say, look at your relationships. Are you surrounded by apples and you're requiring orange juice? Are you mad at your spouse because you think it's so simple for him or her to take you out every once in a while, to text you and check up on you, whatever it may be? Are you mad at them for not being able to complete such seemingly simple tasks that would help you feel comfortable and happy with them? Are you mad at a friend because they can never seem to talk to you the right way or give you the right advice or spend the amount of time with you that you need? Have you tried to fix these things about this person, but they just seem like they'll never change, or they seem stagnant? Or they've been trying and trying and trying, but they can never really please you or live up to your expectations, and they just keep disappointing you. Have you ever thought that maybe they're not the problem, but it's the way that you look at them that's the problem? Maybe they're just apples, and maybe what you need in your life is orange juice. And when you're in this situation, you can do one of two things. Either you can accept that they're an apple and learn to love apple juice, or you can let them be an apple and go find you an orange. But there's no use in being angry and upset at someone because they can't be who you need them to be, because that's just not who they are, and that's just something that they cannot do. And as much as you love and care about that person, sometimes it's worth cutting that person off so that you can find your orange. Or when it comes to family, like my situation, I've just accepted that my father is an apple, and I'm doing the best that I can to love apple juice. So if you like this video, you found it helpful. So if you like this video and you found it helpful, go ahead and like and comment. Let me know if there's anything else that you want me to talk about. If you want to hear more about my story, let me know that too. I'm pretty open and I would love to connect with you. Go ahead and subscribe. I drop a video every week, and I plan to be dropping some nice spoken word performances that I've done in the past, so look out for those. And like always, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at The Heavenly Maid. I post love, positivity, and motivation every single day, and I would just love to lift your moods and raise your spirits. So come be a part of my family of angels. I would love to have you. If you have any feedback, let me know. If you want to share your story, go ahead and share it. I would love to hear it and connect with you. But until next time, stay heavenly.